new targets, new ambition for you. How are you finding it so far?
I'm really enjoying it. Obviously, it was a big decision for myself to leave Wigan. I've been there since I was 12, but it just come to a point where I felt I needed that change. Obviously, there was a couple of clubs, but after speaking to Watto, I knew that this was a place for me. I told him of my ambitions, and he said the same thing. And obviously, I had a couple of went to Australia, had a couple of injuries, and my main focus was to get straight back into that England team, and that's not happened. So that's where the change I felt was needed. And again, having been to Watto, I feel that I've got every chance of doing that at Salford. Feeling good, feeling fit. Obviously, I'm a bit off full training yet. I can't wait to get out there with the boys, but I'm putting in the hard work or whatever I can at the minute to try and earn that respect of them and the coaches, and hopefully I'm not too far off. I think I'm about a week away from getting in on the skills, and like I said, I just can't wait to get going now fully.
All set, well done. Welcome back, Lama.
Thank you.
Does it feel good to be back?
Yeah, it's good to be back. All the boys and staff have been real welcoming, and it feels like I didn't even leave. So, looking forward to the season ahead and just ripping it off the boys.
Good. Any points to prove for yourself this year, or are you just going to go at it? Rip in there?
Just want to do my bit for the team and help us win some games, and just want to get back to enjoying my footy, and I've played some of my best footy here and hopefully get back to it.
Thank you. Junior, as always, enjoying the pre-season and looking forward to the new season?
No, enjoying pre-season. It's been tough. It's our third week now, but I'm just looking forward to another big season. Obviously, I had a good season last season, so I'm looking forward to ripping in pre-season and getting better than put up last week.
I mean, we talk a lot, and I'm catching up. I've been here 4 weeks, but Watto talks a lot about culture, setting the right culture.
Yeah, no, the boys that we got, these forward that we bring in, really suits our culture, and that we're all about the team first and working hard, not relying on our talent, because then talent don't take you that far, but hard work does. So, we're ripping in pre-season, and we're looking forward to a big year.
So, Chris, one of the new Chris, obviously Super League club now. How does that feel?
Yeah, it feels really good. It's a dream to be a Super League club, and I'm just so grateful for everybody at this club for giving me the opportunity.
Watto showed me some clips on one of his Saturday night visits. We were watching some of the clips, and Watto thinks a lot of you. You're going to get a good crack at it this season. Big step up. Have you felt it in pre-season? Is it easy to cope with it? To give the idea to the fans?
It's just the intensity and the volume of training. Full-time training for the first time, and it's a big change. But I think I'm going all right so far, and all the boys are being really welcoming and taking me through it.
Daniel. You've been around a good setup at Warrington before you come to Salford, but how are you finding it?
Yeah, well, I was at Warrington since I'm 15, through the academy and come here, and the ball's been great, finding it. Like Chris, the intensity steps up. We've only got 5.5 weeks pre-season, so the intensity is pretty high. Tomorrow's going to be a big one. I'm not looking forward to it, but yeah, a lot of running. Not at least too bad. Laughing at us while we're running around the field, but yeah, I wouldn't say it's a big step up, but I'd say the intensity has increased a lot more than what I'm used to.
Very good. Well, that's an encouraging sign. Has Watto tipped you off to say that? So, we've got a blend on the top table here of experience. We've got youth coming through. We spoke to head coach Watson about his targets for this year. So as a club, I think we've got a real good blend in our squad now of what you see in front of you, and obviously there's another 20 or so players. So I'm really excited about what lies ahead. And I know we've had some stuff to deal with over the past season. I think from my point of view, certainly from Marwan's point of view, the things we're trying to do at the club, it's been more positive in our outlook to bring the community, working with our foundation colleagues. Mark Brockler's sat at the back there, heading that up. So coming as a CEO, I was really encouraged by the way that this year we're going to look at bringing our partners together, as in Peel and the council, stadium company. I've had a few meetings with them already. We're going to really try and do some good marketing and media with them. Looking at new businesses as well around the area and bringing some stability to the club from a business point of view. You know, that's one of my main tasks as a CEO, is to see who we can get involved with being partners in the club. But it is encouraging to see some of the work that's gone on, particularly, for example, in the foundation. So I'm going to really do some strong work with Mark. We've already met with head coach Watson as well about new school strategy, so we're putting that into play. If some of you are on Twitter, you've seen me already said some of the players have already volunteered, so we're going to look at picking our schools up in the Salford area, appointing a player ambassador to that, so they've got somebody they can really associate with. They're going to do some training, they're going to do some reading and some lessons with the school. So we're really going to embed that in. We're going to bring some offers into the schools as well to make them come down with match days for the parents. We're going to put some half-time games on with the schools there. Marcel from the stadium company, he's nodding ahead, yes, we're allowed to do that. So we're going to try and really bring that family feeling back. We've had some meetings with the back office staff about match day experience, because I've been a box holder for the last few years here, and I want to really enhance the fans' enjoyment when they come to the ground, but not be reactive. So we're looking at every home game, and we're going to try and put entertainment on, obviously linked in with the schools, and looking at hospitality, for example, where we're going to do a fan suite and bring ex-players back to speak to the fans who want to buy into that concept. But obviously the fan zone where we congregate outside, I want to make that a bit more of a place to come and enjoy. So there's lots of stuff I'm looking to do over the forthcoming months. Bums on seats is a big one for me. We're going to really push the winning game at home, obviously, but it's not just about the winning game for me, it's about the whole season. We've already had some conversations with the coaching staff that we can do the best back office stuff in the world, but we've got to be playing good rugby. I'm confident, as I've already said, that the squad is good enough to do that. We played some great stuff at the start of last year, and then we recuperated and come strong at the end. So we're obviously looking for a big start, but we're going to really push our commercial side and our professionalism. And I said to the guys on my first address that every little bit counts for me. Being professional in the team, in the club, is really important to me. So if anything these guys want, I'll try and provide. If I can't, I will tell them why. So there's a real honesty, and I know Ian's got that in the playing side. I want to bring that throughout the club and be really professional. Not look a lot going backwards, but more about what we can do going forward. And as I've said, I am quite encouraged with what meetings I've had so far with the Peel, the council. I'm meeting Sales Sharks guys on Thursday this week, so forming some relationships with them. I'm coming down to the game on Friday to see how they do things, if there's anything we can learn from there. So from my point of view, it's been an exciting 4 weeks. I'm so glad to be back. There's a lot of work to be done, no doubt about that. We've got a great club, we've got a great brand. We're looking to bring people in to help me with that, experienced people who will push that forward for us in whatever way, shape or form we deem necessary, because we are a small outfit compared to other Super League clubs. But I'm really excited about what the future holds for this club. One thing for sure, you've got my time and effort and buy-in, you've no need to doubt that, and I want to make sure we do things right, and some of the stuff that's gone in the past hopefully will go away. I know Marwan's had meetings with the RFL as well, so we're really drawing the line with them and helping them, or hoping they will work with us, which they've already said they will. I think we've got a meeting in a couple of weeks with them to decide how we can bring the community back to the game, and I'm conscious we have lost that a bit. So we'll be looking at areas. I don't want to commit myself too much because there's a lot of work in progress at the moment. Transportation, looking at community clubs, our amateur clubs in the local area, bringing them back on board with what we do, because we have lost a bit of that. Looking at our gateways, going doing some PR in our gateways, and even down to the pubs and clubs. And I've met some of our fans already about how we can get back into that community. So it's really important to me as a CEO that we get out there. I need the assistance of the players, I need the buy-in from the backroom staff, and Marvin's given us pretty much a free rein to go and get that back in. That ain't going to be easy, because the club needs the city and the city needs the club, so it's a two-way thing. We're doing well on season tickets, so everything's really positive at the moment. We really need to push people. You guys are my messages out there that come down and let's give it a good go for next season and get this place rocking, and let's keep that going throughout the year, not just in fits and spurts, but I know playing attractive football and getting up there in the top of the Super League is the #1 priority. You're probably bored of me talking now, so I just want to show you some forthcoming events, make sure that we've got everything on track coming up. We've obviously got the shirt coming out on the 1st of December. That'll be the home shirt. We're going to do the new away shirt in the new year. We've got a sneaky preview of the video that I'll show you after I've stopped talking, and it can be pre-ordered from the 1st of December. We've got the open day that we're going to work on with the team and the backroom staff, and that's where you'll be able to pick all your merchandise and your new shirts up on that day, and also your season tickets. And then we've got the fixtures. We've got Rochdale away on the 15th of Jan, Halifax 22nd away, and then we've got Challenge Cup winners Hull at home, and then obviously kicking the season off with a massive game against Wigan at home as well. So get them in your diaries. They are all over the social media. We're going to get some leaflets printed up as well and get them out and about. And I really welcome any of you. I know lots of people have been in contact with me over the last few weeks to offer their help, and that's really encouraging. And if anybody's got any ideas of what you think we can do, I haven't got enough hours in the day at the moment, but I will please, pop into the office or drop us a line or tweet me or whatever, and I will get round to having a look at everything, because I really do think that some of the ideas that have been spoken to about already are really good for this club, and I really want to try and push it forward. Okay, so I think without further ado, can we go to the floor? We can open the floor up, but we might just have to pass the microphone about if anybody wants to ask any questions. Does anybody have any questions they want to ask? Yeah. Do the video after the questions. Yeah, see. Do you want to do it, Lewis? I'll show you the video after we've done the questions. You can aim it at any of the players as well, it's not just me.
And how do you become a Salford player?
What a great question that is. Well, I think maybe the coaching staff is the best one to answer that one.
What team do you play for?
Salford.
Play for Salford. The Landworthy or
Landworthy.
Landworthy? Oh, you've got to try your best, work as hard as you possibly can for Landworthy. Keep training and listening to your coaches, and then when you get a little bit older, you'll be scouted to be able to get into Salford Reds Foundation, into the under-16s, and then from there it's a little bit more hard work. If you just keep training as hard as you can and trying possibly the best you can all the time, then you'll get there with hard work.
Thank you. Thanks, Ian. I saw you play your first game. Just played for Great Britain. I want to make 3 very quick points. The first one is the £1 million game, which I hope will be shown lots and lots of times and generate interest as it should do. The second one is I also hope, Ian, that you show to the players the shambles that was the game against Broncos, because it really was terrible. And I do hope that you'll use that as a lesson. I'm sure you will, but I do hope you do. And the third thing is that the real big disappointment last year, in terms of trying to get more fans in, was the Challenge Cup. I think we missed a trick there. I think we really could have gone somewhere with that. And if we could have made good progress in the Challenge Cup, I'm sure we would have gotten far more fans this coming season. So I do hope that we can